So here in this problem we have to print a string like that 1 2 3 to n. There we have given one integer n. So for that we can use a very simple function like a string. We can use for loop for that, and we can print our answer. But here we have to do this thing without using any string method, and the question is that we have to use print function. So for that I searched that how we can print a string like this. So I got a very simple function, that is separator function in Python. So like that we can use separator function. If we don't give any here we can give our parameter, like what we have to put in between of all the values. Like here in GFG he didn't give any space, like that he print this value. And then here we have given the value of n, so we can use a list here like from 1 to n. Then so here I got the problem that how I can represent, or I can got the output from a list like this. How? So for that I search on Google and I found this thing, that we can use this is star parameter here. Notice the use of star in front of the list of numbers so that they get expanded. So now I also don't know that what this star will do here. So for that I use online platform JDoodle for perform this operation. So when I print this thing, it will show me like that. So it is doing the same thing that we need in this print function. So now we can do a very simple thing, like we can create a list, and in that list we can put our star in front of that list. And the second thing is that we can do is like, let's try it out, like print range 1 to n plus 1, and if we use here star, I also don't know that this range function will return a list or not, no, but now let's try it. And here we have to give a separator parameter that is null. Now run it. Yeah, so our answer got, yeah. So like that we can do the same thing here. We used a range function that will create a list for us. Then we use this star parameter to use the separator function. So like that we can do this thing. And now if we don't want to use this separator function also, not here, then we have to put three condition here. Like if it is 0 to 10, we have to use like answer is equal to answer multiply 10 plus I. So if the range is from 0 to 9, in that we have to multiply it with 10. If it is 11 to 99, then we have to multiply it with 100. And if it is 100 to 999, then we have to multiply the answer with 1000. So what is the meaning, that like we can create answer, and then we can run a for loop for I in range of 1 to n plus 1. And here we can, now our range is from 1 to 150. So here we can do a very simple thing, that if I is less than 10, then simply do answer is equal to answer multiply 10 plus I. Now there is else if condition, if I is greater than 9 and less than 100, then our answer will be answer multiply 100 plus I. And the last condition, in that we have to multiply it with 1000. Now let's try it out. I also don't know that this thing is going to work here or not, but now let's try it. Multiply by 100 plus I, and then in the end we have to print the answer, run it. Okay, submit it. Yeah, it is right. Now let's assume that the range of n is not 150, it is increasing like 10 to the power 5. In that scenario you can increase the if else condition, or you can define a function in that you can get the power of 10, you know, like 10 to the power 1, here 10 to the power 2, 10 to the power 3 for a given value of 5. So you can write a function in that you give the value and it will give us the power. So like that we can do this question in many different ways. That's for it.